So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I went on Angie was on Blog TV this last time, and I find Blog TV stressful. I don't find it. I mean, the few times that I've done it, I don't find it that enjoyable because, you know, I mean, even though YouTube is not like television, I mean, the video's there. You can stop it, you can pause it, you can skip ahead. If you miss something, you can go back. In a little way, it's like TiVo on your television or something, if you're lucky enough to have that sort of thing. Or lucky, or you work hard enough and you have the money for it. And so, but with Blog TV, it's just happening. Okay, and then meanwhile, there's people chatting in the comment section. And so I'm trying to read the comments, and I don't type, so I'm here hunting and pecking, like somebody says, "Hey, citizenkong," and I'm like, and I'm missing what's going on the screen. And I'll tell you, you can get drawn in for a couple of hours and can't tear yourself away, but afterwards I just feel exhausted. And more on that later. But anyway, I was going to have another thing to say about Blog TV, but yeah, so I went on Blog TV to watch Angie make an announcement about the status of Team Pink, whether she was going to keep that channel open or not, and talk about some other things, and it was entertaining. I have to say though, when she had Tim Cyber9 Rounder on there, that was way better. No, that was a show. That was a show. And you know, I'm going to have to talk about Tim Cyber9 Rounder. You know, I'm one of the few people, I think it's pretty rare. I consider myself lucky that I've met him in the real. I've talked to him. I've hung out with him. He still makes me nervous, you know, but it's, some of you turn it into things. You try to read into it that like I'm afraid of him or that he's bullied me or anything. I've just found myself in a situation, well, because my life or whatever, or something about that guy, you know, it's like I'm glad that he calls me a friend, and I'm glad to call him a friend in return. And I see another side of him that you folks don't see on YouTube. Because frankly, he goes on YouTube, he's just darn right antisocial, blocking subscribers, you know, going through comments. You talk to the wrong person, you're out. The guy runs things like some sort of godfather or mob boss, huh? But I've begun to understand that, and my friends on YouTube put me in a very difficult situation, because once I become friends with Tim, there's no going back. Okay, you know, I wasn't becoming friends with him so I could take advantage of him or use him. No, I mean it's genuine. There's a genuine thing about him being in my same town, watching his videos, feeling that I'm kind of knowing him because I see him in his videos, and then wanting to meet him. Okay? Just like maybe you might have a thing about a celebrity or something, and you're like, okay, I think I know something about that person. Well, a lot of what you see on YouTube, you do know something about him because he's much in the real world, in person, he's similar to that. I'm not going to talk about Tim all night, but what I'm saying is these people that are reading stuff into it, and you know, like, oh, I'm like desperately lonely, or I'm in some kind of situation, or he's bullying me. And then there's the haters that turn it into some like gay, you know, some sort of homoerotic thing, you know. What happened to the world where two men can't be friends without people, oh, it's just ridiculous. You know, you had your Oliver and Hardy and your Abbott Costello and your Pope and Crosby. Nobody called them gay. Come on. Ugh. So anyway, that's what haters do. And so my friends on YouTube, my friends that I had before I met Tim and started following him, following his videos, and then met him in the real, put me in a difficult situation when it turns out that some of these people I talk to are the ones behind Cyber9 clone accounts. and are the ones that are creating sock channels and leaving nasty comments or making videos with a gay theme, or there's a dildo sitting there, or making fun of me too, including me. And it's all for the lulz. And as Riley would say, it's nothing on YouTube is real, and don't take any of it seriously. And yes, I've been told, don't take it serious. You take it too seriously. And but sometimes it's hard not to, okay? And I think I've developed a thicker skin than some, but there are other people that have a thicker skin than me. But I'm carrying on. I'm not going away. I'm not closing my channel. There was that one time I did kind of close my comments down as a sign of protest, but I'm trying. There are people I'm definitely blocking the socks and the trolls. I'm just blocking them like crazy. But there are people that were my former friends on YouTube. Former friends. See, I almost said that. I did say it. That some of you will. Some of them may become former friends. I don't know if this keeps up, because you're putting me in a bad situation here. I mean, how do I explain to Tim when Tim finds out that and I'm not telling him shit, okay? Look, understand that because I told Tim, I said, look, man, you and I both have a code about snitching, okay? And he understood, all right? And I'm not turning on snitching on anybody. But it's hard when he has you dead to rights. I'm not saying anything, but I'm kind of like, when he figures out who you are, And it's not like I talk to Tim that often, but oh man, you put me in a bad spot because, I'm there talking to you, and meanwhile you're the one attacking him, and he's my friend. I don't know. You know what? I could just as easily just turn my back on all that other stuff. Now, there's some of you. I have to say hi to Monk. Thanks for unblocking me, Monk. I'd have to say that I valued our friendship and our conversations, and your brother Stan too, and I can honestly say that I have not seen anything coming from Monk. Okay, I know that he was fighting Tim and leaving comments there for a while, and they were going back and forth. But I have to say I haven't seen anything from him, and then the other ones, it's all guesswork. Everybody else is just guesswork. I don't know. I really don't know. But there's suspicions. Look, okay, I know you don't hear any more about the drama, so that's it. But I'm Tim's friend. There's no going back. Like I said to him, when I threw in with him, there's no going back. Unless one of us moves away or leaves YouTube or something.